Yo, what is up YouTube? It's Elliot here from Neanderthal Fitness, www.neanderthalfit.com, personal trainer, fitness instructor, and YouTube talk at the camera dude. So today I have to apologise for the failing light, but I'm filming this video. Obviously I said I was going to put a video up every day for 30 days and had quite a busy day. Few things planned, but I've managed to sneak away to get you guys the video content you deserve. So today's subject is going to be on cardio, so you already know that from the title. Basically, I'm going to look at the merits of interval training, which is really popular, really hot all over the fitness world. Fitness professionals like to bandy it around, and personal trainers will try and convince you it is the ultimate way to burn fat and is much better than long, slow duration cardio, or slow, long duration, whatever, you know, running on a treadmill for an hour. Okay, so I'm going to give you my take on this and explain my thoughts. So first of all, what are your options? You have long, slow duration, which is what I like to call it, or basically distance training. So you're going to go at a moderate pace on a cross trainer, a treadmill, go run outside on a bike, static or outside, whatever, and you're going to go at a pace which gets you a bit sweaty, a bit out of breath, but you can maintain that for 45 to an hour to maybe longer. Okay, 45 minutes that is, to an hour or longer. Interval training is the polar opposite. So of course you've got the pinnacle of interval training at the moment, Tabata. Again, a really trendy word, which essentially means going to 100% of your heart rate for 10 seconds, then taking 20 seconds rest, and repeating that for a total of 4 minutes, which is 8 rounds. Now that's Tabata, and then there's standard intervals, which can be anything from 1 minute of high intensity, 2 minutes low, to 1 high, 1 low, or 1 high 30 seconds low, or 1 high 30 seconds off, whatever. It's any interval. So you're taking your heart rate way higher than you could for a persistent length of time, and then allowing yourself to recover and repeating it over and over again. So the problem with interval training, okay, everyone says that interval training is fantastic, and there's an issue with it. So the reason everyone says interval training is great is because the idea is if you can go to 100% of your heart rate, 100% of your ability to exercise, then you are going to burn more calories. So your heart's going to be beating faster, you're going to burn more calories overall. And that isn't, strictly speaking, the truth. So that is correct that while you're doing that high intensity, you will burn more calories, and you do get what they call the afterburn effect, which is essentially after you finish exercising, you continue to burn calories at an accelerated rate for a period of time after. And everyone says that this is the be all and end all, and doing 10 minutes of high intensity interval training will burn as many calories over the coming hours as doing an hour of long, slow duration. However, that is simply not the case for multiple reasons. Okay, first of all, 10 minutes of exercise just simply is not as going to take up as many calories as an hour of exercise. It's simple mathematics. Even if you're pushing yourself to 100%, you cannot hope to burn as many calories in 10 minutes as you can in 60. Not possible. The afterburn effect does have an effect. It does allow you to burn more calories at rest after, but not substantially so. The leanest people I know do long, slow duration. Marathon runners, incredibly lean. And the only guy I know who swears by interval training and is particularly lean eats essentially no carbs. He's on a no-carb diet, and that's why he's lean. My best results, the best defined six-pack I've ever had, has been when I did long, slow duration. So essentially the way that this works is that you have calories that you burn, and the calories are broken down. So imagine we've got a chart here. I don't have a whiteboard to show you, but you've got your calories that are burnt are going to be broken down into fat and glucose, and then the amount of time that you're working out, so, and the intensity you're working out rather. So the higher the intensity, the more glucose you burn and the less fat you burn. The lower the intensity, the more fat you burn and the less glucose. Glucose can be burnt in the absence of oxygen, so it's your anaerobic energy source. So it's what you use when you lift weights or when you sprint. And your fat can only be burnt in the presence of oxygen. So when you're working really at a high intensity, you're not burning any fat at all. So when you're doing a lower intensity, longer run, you will, or it doesn't have to be a run, bike ride or whatever, you will achieve better results of fat loss. So you will burn, say, over 60 minutes, say you burn 500 calories, 250 to 300 of those will be fat from your body, burnt off. The rest will be glucose. Obviously this balance can be affected by drinking things like energy drinks before you work out, like Lucozade Sport or whatever is going to make you burn more glucose because you have that more readily available. Fasted cardio is always going to burn more fat. When you're doing interval training, because you're pushing yourself up to 100% of your heart rate, you are not, or close enough to that, you're not going to be burning nearly as much fat. So again, say over 10 minutes you might burn 250 to 300 calories, which is pretty impressive by comparison to 500. However, only like 50 to 100 of those will be fat. The rest will be glucose, sugar energy. So that's my take on it. Obviously, it's just advice. Do whatever you want to do, as the Hodge twins would say. But essentially, yes, you will get better results leaner by running for longer periods of time or by doing long, slow duration cardio. People like to think they can get results as quickly as possible. So, of course, everyone's going to try and sell the idea that 10 minutes of exercise can do better results than 60 minutes of exercise because it's easier. But, of course, easy is not always the way to go, and in fact, it never really is. You're going to compromise your results. And further to that, the other reason that personal trainers bandy around that this is the be-all and end-all of cardio is that people pay personal trainers on majority for half an hour or 1 hour slots. So if you're going to work out for an hour and you're, say you're a massively obese person, you just need to lose weight, and they want to train you to lose that weight, then you're not going to pay them £30 an hour to, say, go on the treadmill for an hour, and then go on the treadmill for another hour tomorrow, go on the treadmill for another hour the day after. So they'd rather get you 10 minutes of interval training, then take you through all the other exercises like weights and stuff, and then get you to lose the fat through diet, which is, of course, is fine. You should lose the fat through diet as well. But the point is, don't try and sell something because it fits within your time constraints of how you work. If someone needs to lose weight, the easiest thing for them to do is do long, slow duration cardio. That's the video. Don't forget to comment down below with what you want to see in the upcoming videos. Like it if you liked what you saw, and subscribe to the channel for more. And I'll see all you guys in the next video. Peace.